Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. It is 12 o'clock, and that means only one thing. It is my LinkedIn live sessions, 20 and 21 sessions, celebrating 20 years of being in business with sharing my knowledge for 20 minutes. So, what am we going to talk about this week? Well, today is going to be talking all about how to save time using templates and snippets in HubSpot. Now, this is an amazing feature that I think anyone in sales should be utilizing. But even if you're just writing emails and you have repeating things that you have to say, perhaps you have a default kind of set of text that you use when replying regarding an inquiry, this is going to save you time and energy. So let's jump on straight in. Well, here we are back at what hopefully you should now recognize as the landing section. Once you've logged into HubSpot, as we've said many a time, you can arrive, you can arrive at the page of your preference, but by default, we're going to arrive at the dashboards. Dashboards, something that we looked at last week, and we'll certainly come back to again in the future once we've got a little bit more data in this demo portal that we're building together across these sessions. So as I said, templates and snippets. What is this all about? Well, as somebody who deals in the sales funnel and talks to prospects and potential customers day to day, I found myself constantly repeating blocks of text or replies and quotation sort of text. And so what this allows us to do is have in the free version up to 5 templates and 5 snippets. We can pre-define what those are now and call them up whenever we need. This saves so much time, guys. I highly recommend it. If the classic is, and I do it myself even still, before I create a template, is you go, oh, I really wrote a great response to that question. Now, who did I send it to? And you're like searching through your emails, looking in your sent items, thinking, oh, no, it was really good. I know it was really good. It's moments like that you can utilize this functionality. So how do we get to that? Firstly, we're going to go across to sales. Oh, I'm in the wrong portal, bear with me. Let me switch across to how do. Yeah, okay, cool. So we go to conversations. Conversations menu is where we handle anything that's conversational, strangely enough. So we've got our inbox for either like social media and live chat, or you can connect a global inbox, which we'll look at again in the future. Chat flows, which is for your live chat bots. Snippets and templates. So we'll start with snippets. So if we click onto snippets in the menu, and once it loads, here we go. It lights up. So save time writing emails and taking notes. Perfect. This is exactly what we want to do. So that is what we're going to be looking at. So if we go ahead, go to the top right hand side and click create snippet, it's going to bring us up to a new snippet window. So for example, let's do something where I'm often asked, okay, tell me about the websites that you've built in the past. Okay, so we're going to call this website example response. Then we just basically put in the text that we're going to use. So effectively, I'm often asked about websites, and I would say for something along the lines of here is a few examples of recent websites that we have delivered. Please click on the links to check them out. You can even obviously hyperlink these across to the relevant. Oh, bit quick. Hyperlink these. Oh, it won't let me copy it like that. Okay. Love doing everything live. No pressure. Things go wrong all the time. It's perfect. Okay. Yep. Let's apply that. If you have any further questions, I am more than happy to answer them. And as you can see down here, it's asking us to create a shortcut. Shortcut means that you can call this up if you're gonna, like I said, if you're gonna use this regularly, you're gonna know those shortcuts because you're writing them. If you have HubSpot Starter or Professional or Enterprise, you can have loads more of these snippets and templates. As I said, in the free version that we're demoing here today, you get 5 of each. So, it'll be something that you can certainly, hopefully remember. So I'm gonna call that #website. I'm gonna go ahead and save that. So as you can see, my team has created 1 of 5. Team being a great word to look at here, because what this means is you can share snippets and templates across your users in the portal, which is a really great situation if you do have, say, a sales team or a customer service team, because you can have some default responses and replies and answers to questions that anyone can access. You can have like company policies and company written responses that your reps can use, or just help each other out, because ultimately there's probably a question that's been answered by somebody, so you know that you can go across, see what one of your colleagues has done, and if they've saved that out as a template. So myself and Steve, we have a few shared templates in terms of some default responses to some questions, and it's great. It just saves us time, saves us energy. I know that Steve may have written a great response to something regarding, say, branding, where he has a little bit more expertise than me, and so I can just go ahead, grab it, modify it slightly if I need to, into my own kind of tone of voice and my style. But fundamentally, the basics are there, and it saves me tons of time, which is what it's all about. So that's our first snippet. So how do we actually use these? Well, that's probably very interesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across to contacts. And I'm going to load up a contact record. We will pick, the top one here. Loading. So these can be used in emails. They can be used in notes. So if I were going to leave a note internally here, you can. See there, I've done #website, and it's loaded up that snipe. I can click on it, and boom, there you go. There is the snippet of text that we wrote earlier. So that can be used internally in a note. It can be used if you're writing emails. So you can use it if you're writing emails out to a particular person. Same situation. So you can be like writing some text, go, oh yeah, I really want to talk about that. #website. It loads up my snippets. And boom, there we go, pulls it into my email. How much time is that saving? Unbelievable. So really, really useful tool, and something that I highly recommend you to do. Now, snippets are kind of, as we just used there, a small snippet of text that you can use across multiple things. The other bit that I'd like to look at is templates themselves. So I'm going to close those for now, and we're going to go back to conversations, top menu, and we're going to go down to templates. Same situation, you get 5 in the free version. Obviously you get more with an upgrade, but we're going to go ahead here, top right, and click new template. Now, as you see, there's from scratch and from template library. As ever, HubSpot provide a wealth of cool tools. I'm going to dive into the template library just to kind of talk about this. So here are a number of templated emails that have been tried and tested across HubSpot's database of users and partners like ourselves that share information with HubSpot. So if we go to, I don't know, the next step, actually the breakup email. I quite like the breakup email. So here's an email that is called the breakup email, which gets a 33 response rate across all of the data that HubSpot sees. So if we go here and tick it, click save, it's created that template. What we're going to do now is I'm going to click onto the name of that so we can actually edit it ourselves. So it's exactly the same concept as the snippets that we were looking at. You can build this out, but you can also pull in HubSpot contact records and contact fields. So, here it says, hi, contact first name. So it's going to pull that across from the contact database. So as long as there is one, and if we wanted to add a few more bits in there, this won't make any sense, but hi, Rob, I see you are from company. Okay, and then how do we get to personalize? quite simply, as it suggests, you click personalize. Then you can search for different tokens. So the type of token is across contacts, companies, senders, placeholders. There's the deal properties, ticket properties. Most things that you're going to do in personalization terms are generally going to be found under contact, company, or deal. But if we go to company and we, no, actually, let's go to contact and grab their company name from there. So if we search within this, contact information, company name. So that'll now read, hi Rob, I see you're from company, how do? Which is obviously terrible English, and I don't suggest you send this, but I just want to demonstrate how to add a personalization. So I've tried to reach you a few times to go over suggestions on improving, and then business needs. Now, business needs is in bold because, as I said, this is a template to save you time, but what this isn't is something that will pull, it still needs customizing. So it's pulling in the default bits that you want here. I like to add an extra space there, and I'm going to update that existing template. So if we now jump back to a contact record, and we go to the top one again, no trouble. These are all fake contacts, so it doesn't particularly matter. And we're going to again click create an email, which you can access here. I click that and up it pops. So this time I didn't get rid of that one that we didn't save. So you see there's a template folder. So I can click this and I can go to my breakup email that gets 33% response rate, click select, and there we go. Straight away it's pulled that in. And then all we have to do is change the bits that we've left for ourselves to modify. So when I do this for templates, I know that I have a particular template that I send personalized videos out from. So all I do is I leave myself a placeholder in capitals like insert video, so that obviously you know you've got to take an action, or if anyone else is using it, that's where they're going to do that. So like insert their video or add document, add quote, all these certain things. Obviously that is just for yourself because that is just text that we're seeing here. So I could send that, but that's going to be a really bad email because it's pulled no contact information, because this particular contact record has no first name and it has no company name. And because there are no defaults set against those fields, you can see that it will just put, hi, I see you're from company, which obviously we wouldn't want to send. So I'm going to delete that. I'm also going to remove the space and put the comma correctly there. And then we would insert the business needs as it suggests. So in this instance, these templates are kind of giving you the structure, they're giving you the kind of key elements, but you still have to build them out. But again, still massively time saving, and the benefits are of cross team is where I really see templates coming into their kind of winning zones, because when you're working in sales, there are certain things that like this, there's been proven to have a very successful open rate. And so you would want to share that with your team, you know, and if you can build things out, test them, understand what works, and kind of use that with the rest of your team, with customer service representatives, with anyone else in your business, this is really, really helpful. Again, me and Steve have loads of templates set up for our emails, and we can just go in, we can personalize them to the particular contact we're going to send them to. We don't have to rethink every single time, what are we going to do? What are we going to say? What worked in the past? It's all there and you can utilize it. If you go on to some pro features, there's some really cool extra benefits where you can start to sequence these out. So you can build out a kind of chain of emails that you build from templates that you can personalize and customize, and let HubSpot do all of the hard work in terms of remembering when to reply to people, and making sure that the right things are sent at the right time. That, as I said, is paid features, but definitely something to consider. But let's have a look. For free, we get 5 snippets and 5 templates, which is going to help you immediately. So if you have a free portal, think about the best 5 use cases of those. So 5 really strong emails that you write on a regular basis, get them templated out, and 5 snippets of information. They can then be used in combination. So if we're in this email, we can also still do hashtag website, and it's going to pull my snippet and pull that in. So you can really utilize the power of them together to really save you so much time and build a set of structured templates and snippets that will work, that will generate you those prospects or improve your relationships with those people that you're writing to. Because you're coming up with a great response and you're saving it. Why rethink this each time? Use what's there, use the power of the free tools, and save yourself the time, energy, and your brain power so that you can have another really great idea. So I really hope that as ever you found this useful. I'd love for you to keep interacting in the way that you've been doing. Don't forget to go and check us out on YouTube. All of these videos that we do live on a Tuesday here, they are spread across and they go out on YouTube and they're stored on our channel, so you can go and give us a subscribe. We also share tons of other videos there. People like Chris, our social media manager, and Ella in SEO. We're giving away loads of great advice and tips wherever we possibly can to help you grow your business. So please do head across there and watch back through the set of series that I've done. So we've been walking through the HubSpot free portal over the last few weeks, kind of how to set one up, how to create your first dashboard, how to create your first chat bot. We've looked into contact records, we looked into company records, we looked into deals. So if you go back and you're thinking about trying HubSpot or looking for a CRM, then I highly recommend HubSpot as a free tool. There is so much that you get for free. And hopefully if you enjoy listening to me ramble on, then what you'll find is a series of videos that will talk you through right from setup to where we are now. And where we are now, kind of about 10, 12 weeks in, is sort of everything is set up and ready to rock. You have got a very powerful tool that you can now be using. And I hope that someone out there has benefited from these sessions and has gone ahead and set one up. I know a few people have sent me some messages, which I really appreciate. If you have any very specific questions, any topics you'd love me to cover, I will do so. So please do send me that. And if it's something very particular, or you have a one-on-one problem within your HubSpot, I'm more than happy to try and help you out. So just send me a DM, connect with me, and I'll do my best to do so. I'll even record you a little video and talk you through it if I can. So we're kind of getting towards the end of today's session. I hope that that's all made sense. Please fire any questions at me, and I will see you next Tuesday at 12 o'clock.